it's the penultimate week of Te Akau TV this week. We're lucky to be joined today by Te Akau racing manager Reece Trumper. Happy Easter, mate. How's things at your end?
You too, Hazy. Yeah, really well, thank you. Starting to wind down on the racing front in the stable, getting a lot of the yearlings through, jumping them out, teaching them all the training tracks and the treadmill and pool stuff, starting to take holidays. So we are winding down, but we've still got a couple left to fire a few bullets away.
Yeah, it's definitely been a busy time for you over the last 2 or 3 months, that's for sure. A couple of winners there in the weekend. Nice to see a couple of listed winners at Trentham with Mezzabine in the Hawke's Bay Cup. Dream of the Moon won the New Zealand Bloodstock Air Freight Stakes, and of course that was backed up on the same card by Knowledge's Power and Star Shadow.
Yeah, it was an excellent weekend for the team. Mezzabine obviously come back from Melbourne. She put her best foot forward. It was a great ride by Lily, pushing her out of that wide barrier, taking the trail, and it all opened up and she sprinted hard. So she drops back to 2,000 next time into the Travis Stakes. So she deserves her opportunity, and it just gives us a line on where we're at with her in grade-wise. It is weight for age race, so it could open up a few doors for her next season if the opportunity arose to keep her in training. And Dream of the Moon was excellent at Riverton. I haven't seen a horse travel up so well all season, and once she got let rip, she really exploded. And Knowledge's Power, he's always shown ability. We've always just tried to ride him to make him settle, but we've just let him alone now, and he loves free rolling out in front. And Star Shadow, we knew she had the class. 12 months ago, she was winning her maiden race at Otaki, so we knew that she could get the job done, and hopefully a bit of confidence she can go on with it.
Excellent. Well, this week we're going to have a look at a couple of runners there at Ellersley. There's the one runner at Riverton, one at Mornington, and there's a handful of runners there on Easter Monday at Waverley. We'll kick off there at Riverton, just given there's one. So race number 8 there, the Kennedy Building Riverton Cup, open handicap, 2147 metres. Elegant Lady, last start, second place getter.
She's in great order for a race on Saturday. Unfortunately, the draw doesn't help us, so we'll just have to ride her where she jumps. She's probably going to be in the second half of the field. Look, it's a good field. She's got to travel a long way, but she presents well, but it will be where she gets in the run in transit.
Excellent. Over to Ellersley there on Saturday as well. Race number 1, we kick things off with Court of Appeal, draws barrier 11 with Michael McNabb on board.
She's in great order. She's really come of age in her last few starts. She's going to be a lovely staying mare for next season. She's raced well at Ellersley in the past, which is going to be key to her. From the draw, Michael will just have to ride her where she lands, get her into a rhythm. She was a bit tardy out of the gates at Hara, but she's in good order. She presents well, and she should race well.
Race number 5, the Albasti Equal, due by 1200, rating 65 benchmark. Colonel Warden draws barrier 11, Vinnie Colgan on board.
He's going really well, this horse. He looks terrific. He's had a bit of a freshen up since his last start. He just didn't handle the good nature of the surface, so bit of sting out of the track, which he'll get on Saturday, will be ideal for him. Expect him to probably need one, but he's in good order.
Excellent. Race number 8 there, the Group 3 Manco Easter Handicap, open handicap, 1600 metres. This race at a time used to be a Group 1 race, I think back in 2017 or 2018. Wild Knight headlines the team in that race, draws barrier 10, 55 kilos, and I know you've got the hat on there, Reece.
He's in great order too. Vinnie Colgan came in on Tuesday and galloped him and was amazed with him, and then he worked up really nice on Thursday again. So the horse is high flying. Obviously, performances haven't been well at Ellersley. It is well scripted, but he had a lovely confidence gallop a couple of weeks ago. Watermer Pin rode him in that and was thrilled with his work. It's going to be a bit tricky from the draw. Obviously, he has landed up on speed in his first few runs back in New Zealand, this early preparation, but he got back at Tauranga the other day, but he made good ground late. So we'll just leave it up to Vinny where he lands. There'll be good pace on which will suit him. Expect him to race well.
And if Wild Knight was to go well, you'd be putting a big red pen around sense of timing in race number 9. She galloped nicely with him last week.
She did. Unfortunately, we just haven't been able to secure a rider for her at this point. She is nominated that Pukekohe on Wednesday. Unfortunately, Lily Sutherland had an injury during the week, which meant that she's no longer riding on Saturday. But look, she's flying this filly, and she looks well. The mile's going to suit her. Obviously, she has to carry a little bit of weight, but she deserves it. She's obviously got stakes placings right through her whole career, and she's a very talented sort. If she was to line up, she's a definitely top 4 chance.
Excellent. Keep an eye on her in the last Ellersley if she does line up. Otherwise, all eyes there at Akau next Wednesday. One runner there at Mornington, there in race number 4 is the Enchanted Adventure Handicap, 2,000 metres. Savoir Fair was a Derby place getter, I believe, in his year, and is on a path towards the Warrnambool Cup.
Your team are really happy with him. He just got beaten at the Valley last time. He's going really well. He races well at this place. He's very well weighted. He's in good order. The team couldn't be any happier with him, so expect him to race very well. Once he normally hits form, he keeps it.
Excellent. Over to Waverley there are a few scratching, so keep an eye on those fields if you do have horses lining up down there. But we do have a couple lining up in race number 1 with Bolly Bell and Novelette.
Both first timers, obviously. Unfortunately, they just didn't have the trials next Tuesday, so we've had to just head to the races. So trip away will do them the world of good. They're going to be lovely 3-year-old types, but they have Michael and Joe Doyle aboard them, big bonuses. They'll get great education, but they've both trialled it really nicely, and they're definitely forward enough for a bold showing for sure. Both of them are on equal par. Can't split them. Really happy.
Excellent. Both horses come out in race number 2 there. Race number 3, we have Wish Come True, draws barrier 8. No jockey listed at this stage.
Yeah, same situation again. Had Lily Sutherland. Unfortunately, what happened, not ideal, but she's going straight up over a mile. She's a lovely staying type of filly, so we'll get her straight up over ground. From the draw, we'll just ride her where she lands, keep her happy, get her into a rhythm, but she'll probably be better suited once she gets to over 2,000 metres.
Excellent. Race number 6 there, Hayati lines up, draws barrier 7 with Michael McNabb on board.
Going really well. Ranged up like she was going to win the other day at Pukekohe, just flattened out. Probably the hard nature of the surface, so she'll get a bit of cut in the track at Waverley on Monday, which will be ideal for her. Michael McNabb on big plus. From the draw, we'll just ride her where she's happy. Make sure she gets that trip, but she's in good order and she races well, and the rating 60 grade is certainly well in her stride.
Excellent. Another lines up there for Fortuna in race number 8 in Marlborough Bay, draws barrier 5 with Haley Hussman on board.
He's going really well, this horse. He's in good order. He would enjoy the 4 kilos off, bringing his weight down to a very competitive 56 kilos. He'll get a track that suits him. He'll bowl along out in front. He loves being up on speed. He's certainly one that can show a bit of cheek. He's going really well, this horse.
Race number 9 there, the rating 65 benchmark 1650, War of Succession, draws barrier 5 with Michael McNabb on board.
Looks well. He's had a long time off the scene from races with a few niggles. He'll probably need one, having had that much time off, but he's in great order, and be watching him once he gets to 2,000 metres. He's got a lovely pedigree on him, and he's a lovely staying horse for the future.
Excellent, Reece. You've been pretty successful on the best bets recently. We're going to keep them going into the new season. Where are we heading?
Look, I think Wild Knight for a top 3, that's a lot of value. I think the bookmakers have got that wrong. He's going really well, this horse, and his form's been excellent all season, so expect him to race very well.
Excellent. Wild Knight there in the Group 3 Manco Easter handicap there at Ellersley on Saturday. Reece, enjoy the rest of your Easter weekend. I know you'll be out and about at the races doing what you do best, but have a good one, and we'll catch you again sometime soon.